What's up, people? Welcome to Progress Mindset Podcast, a lifestyle podcast where we talk about everything from health, lifestyle, politics, well being, self care, you name it. I'm your host, Afia, and I'm with my co host, Franz, and we're
Sure.
going to get in today's episode. Let's get into it. Franz, talk to me. How you doing? What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Afia? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well.
Yeah, man. How you been? How was your week? How was your weekend and all that?
It was good. I mean, last week felt a little long,
Mm-hmm.
but I made it. I'm here. Hoping this week goes by, fast. Got a lot of things to do, but it's almost May already. So I'm like, damn,
Right.
the year is just flying by. Got to make sure I get my life together. Got things to do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. So what's on your mind? What's going on with you?
Not much, just been chilling, and trying to enjoy the nice weather. Finally, just got over winter. You know, jumping into the spring, and it's been good just to take off a couple of layers. Try to enjoy the weekend a
Still
little
been
bit
a
more.
little windy though.
Yeah, but it's better than it's better than the freezing winter that we went through, frozen
Mm.
winter that we went to. But you know, still a little nippy out there, but I prefer that than anything else because spring is one of my favorite time. Even though allergies are kicking our butt, I
Thank
like
God I don't have allergies. Knocks on wood for that.
I love the spring, but the only bad part about it is the fact that I get I get seasonal allergies.
Mm.
So, but guess what?
Chicken butt.
Wearing the mask actually been helping. Like, because remember since last year we have, as we go outside we have those that mask on.
Mm-hmm.
So by having the mask on actually helped me from the pollen falling from the trees and all that stuff. So when I'm outside, it's not as bad as before. Because before I used to get, sneeze a lot. You know, it used to affect me in a major way. But it's not as bad. It's definitely not as bad. Just I think it's because I have the mask on.
Mm-hmm.
So now I see why. For example, when I remember growing up back then, and I used to go to school. I used to always see, because I went to high school in Bensonhurst,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to always see the Chinese and the Koreans over there like exercising, but then they would always have their mask on while they exercise and do their morning routine. And I always wonder why. So now I know most of the time it was, the reason why they used to have the mask on was specifically for allergies. And and other reasons, but I think that was one
They
of
was
the
trying to tell us something.
But what about you? What's going on with you? What's new?
Nothing really. I saw the Oscars yesterday. Well, I saw some of it. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, they made it a point to emphasize on Black lives and African American history and music and things like that. A lot of people they were really underwhelmed though with the production. Um, they left out a lot of things, but with COVID, everything has to adjust.
Right.
But people were really upset that Chadwick Boseman got snubbed. Their words, not mine, and it went to Anthony Hopkins, the win. And they were upset
Mhm.
because Anthony Hopkins wasn't even there. He wasn't even in the country, and so somebody else had to do the award on his behalf. So people were really upset about that because they felt like Chadwick Boseman will never get another opportunity again to win an Oscar.
Right.
So, that was
Hmm.
it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But hey, it is what it is. What can you do, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, That's why it's important again to show up when people are alive,
Mhm.
so that these things people won't get upset about. It's good that they're recognizing, Black lives and African Americans and things like that, but it needs to be more of a progression instead of like a hey, look what we're doing.
Right.
But that's something else. That's
Yes.
another topic for another time. All right. So let's get into today's episode.
Right.
Today it's all about goal setting, setting goals, how to set goals, important of setting goals, tools to help you set goals.
Hmm.
So Franz, tell us about setting goals.
Yes, goal setting is extremely important because think about it. That's where it all began. It begins with you planning and setting up goals for your future. Because basically anything you want to reach in life, you have to plan it. And to plan it, you have to set a goal. And as you set the goal, set a time to achieve it. So basically, everything that you do have to do with planning and have to do with goal setting. And I would say the definition of I would say of goal setting is an idea of the future or desire result that a person or a group of people envision. And I would say to start by setting up goals, you have to put a lot of things into perspective. But the main things that you got to start with as you start setting up your goals, you have to write them down because if you don't write them down, it's gonna be pretty hard for you to like be hard for you to remember them, and for it'll be hard for you to focus on them. So you want to write them down and put it somewhere where you can see it. Have a vision board. Basically, the vision board is something that you could have in your room, in your study place, in your living room, somewhere where it's visible, where you can see what you wrote down, which is your goal. So write it down where it can be visible, definitely, because sometimes we want to work on some stuff and we will write it down either on our phone or we'll put it down in a journal. I know people have journals and stuff, but then you might forget that it even exists. So if the goals are important to you, it's good to put it down, to write it down where you're gonna see it. When it comes to setting goals, we have short-term goals and we have long-term goals. You know, uh, you have goals that you can work on that you're gonna achieve right away, and you also have goals that it's gonna take some time for you to get to it. I would say when you setting up goals, you should dream big. Don't be afraid to aim high, because as we said many times before in life, it's good to aim high. It's better to aim high and miss than to aim low and hit. You know what I mean? So always it's good to have little goals. Some people have short-term goals where it's just something simple that you want to accomplish, and then you also have long-term goals as if you want to accomplish something major, which we will get into in a little while, of the different type of goals that you can go for. Your goals are basically your dreams. They are your part of your purpose. um you This is very, very important. I can't stress it enough of how important it is to set goals. Some goals it would take it would take time to accomplish, but you have to stay the course and don't give up. Just continue to go at it and focus on those goals and try to achieve them. Don't just have New Year's revolution goals, because a lot of us do that. We wait till the end, to the beginning of the year on January 1st to set goals. When goal setting should be something that you should do all year round. Don't just wait till the end of the year. You can start setting goals anytime. Like I said, you write it down, put it on the vision board of where you can see it, and then when you can see something, it will keep your focus on it. Because if you put it somewhere and then you just forget about it, or today you see it when you just happen to scramble through your paperwork, and then a week later you forget all about it, because you're so distracted in life. You're doing so many things. You working, you juggling so many stuff in your life. So it's when something is as important as goal setting is on your agenda, you should put it somewhere where you can see it. Have a consistent focus on your goal. It's very, very important to stay consistent on your goal setting, because you don't want to just set your goals and then try it one time and let's say it's a very difficult task, it's something difficult to accomplish, and you just try it a couple of times. It's too hard. But no, especially if it's something that's important to you, is dear to your heart, it's something that you always picture yourself as accomplishing. I feel like you should be consistent and keep going hard at it, and then try your best to accomplish that goal. Um, Put a timeline on your goals. It's very important, because when you set certain goals, you want to put a little pressure on yourself of when you should accomplish that goal, because if you just setting goals and just leaving them there and not putting a timeline, then you tend to get comfortable with time. Be like, oh, whatever. I have time to come back. I have time to, to accomplish this goal. So it's you should always. I feel like you should always put a time on it. Put a time of when you want to accomplish that goal. And one of the most important thing when it comes to goal setting, you should have a strong reason why you want to accomplish this goal. A strong reason why you want to do this. Whenever you want to do something in life, you should have the why should be the big question. Should be why you want to do this. Like, let's say you want better for let's say you want to get this house. Why you want to get this house? Because I want a better place for my family. I want a better place for myself. Maybe the way I grew up, the neighborhood that I grew up in. I don't want that for myself anymore, and I don't want that for my family. I want us to live in a better place. So when you are setting your goals, you should focus on your why. Your whys are the roots to your future success. You know what I mean? So you should definitely make your why the main source of your goal setting. Have a strong reason why you want to set and accomplish your goals. You know, so when things get challenging, your why will keep you focused. So and another thing, when it comes to you setting goals, one main thing that turned to kill your dream, that tend to crush your goals, is fear. Because as you as you know, fear is always gonna come up in so many different topics and stuff, because fear plays such a very important part in our life. Because fear kept so many people from setting goals, from accomplishing their goals, because people are just so afraid. We're always afraid of trying new things. We always afraid of what's gonna happen next, or maybe I'm not good enough to do this. It's all about fear. So don't let fear be your downfall. When the fear get in the way, you just gotta try to shove it and try to overcome it, and just know that if you stay focused, and you will accomplish your goals and dream. Um, you might have a goal of losing weight. There's several different reasons why you might want to set goal. Maybe it's because you want to lose weight. And if you do want to lose weight, you have to put a plan in place. Maybe you have a goal of getting married, a goal of having a family, and that requires preparation. You have to prepare for that. Prepare for the family, so you have to set up several goals to how you're gonna accomplish that. Because when you add in additional people to the bunch, that's it's gonna cost money, it's gonna cost time. It requires a lot of attention. So a lot of preparation comes in into that. Maybe you preparing for a new job, opening a business, get closer to God, read the Bible, becoming a better manager of your life. Because for you to advance and better your life, you have to become a good manager. You have to be able to manage your life better. So if what you've been doing from the past is not working, and you continue to do the same thing over and over again, and you're not getting any result out of that, that simply tell you that you're not managing your life properly, that you should do something different to get a better result. So I would say the key to accomplishing your dream is to stay focused, remain consistent, and remember your why. Just remember your why is the most powerful thing when it comes to doing anything in life. You have to know why you're doing it. Once you know why you're doing it, I'm pretty much sure that things will get better for you, because every time you feel like Hey, what's up? What's up? If you want to hear more on this podcast episode and other recorded episodes, head over to the App Store and subscribe to Progress Mindset. That's Progress Mindset Podcast on all podcast platforms. You don't want to miss out. See you there. It's a good girl, turn me on.